Do you have days when you feel like giving up? What do you do on those days? How do you cope? What are your coping strategies? Well, we'll discuss those as we go on our walk. Okay, so you feel like giving up, do you? Well, that's not an uncommon feeling, you know. Many of us in this human experience go through that. We do have days when we feel like giving up. It's just normal, isn't it? You know, so the question is, what do we do? We can either choose to give up, or we can choose to fight through it, push through it. Okay, so assuming you don't want to give up, yeah, none of us want to really give up, I don't think. We might feel like it, and there's a great temptation to want to give up, but you know, it's best to push through something, isn't it? Yeah, so a few strategies for pushing through. You know, there's a phrase, just do it. That has to be something that's uppermost in our minds. Just do it. You know, you do things regardless of how you feel. Feelings are not reliable, you know. So that's the first thing. Feelings are not reliable. Low battery. Feelings are not reliable. So we have to push through. Push through. That's the way to do it. You know, we can't just rely on how we feel. I mean, we wouldn't get out of bed some days if that's the case, you know. So, yeah, I know I've had feelings like that, but then I have to go back to principle that, you know, feelings are not reliable, and my just do it attitude will kick in, you know. So, for example, if I'm in bed and I don't want to get out of bed, another thought comes straight into my head: just do it, just get out of bed, just do it. You know, if you don't want to do even things like your housework, once you just start, just do it. Just start doing anything, you know, whether it's just vacuuming, washing dishes, anything, just to kickstart you, to get out of that habit of don't want to do it. Just do it, yeah? It's always good to have that in the back of your mind. Yeah, my phone keeps saying low battery, oh dear, it might cut off, but we'll keep going. Yeah, so just do it. You know, and once you start doing something, once you actually start, you actually develop the energy. Your body kicks in as, okay, we're doing it today. Yeah, so it really does work. It reminds me of a time when I I was doing Keep Fit, and I was using some DVDs to keep fit at home, and I was feeling particularly tired that day, and I thought, oh, I had to look through the titles to see what, you know, what they were, and there were things like, oh, you could work on your abs, you could work on your legs, and there was one curious title called Rest. I thought, oh, great, that sounds just what I want to do today. So I put the DVD in, anxiously, well, not anxiously, eagerly waiting to just have a rest and think, oh yeah, at least I'm keeping fit. Well, to my surprise, it started off with the most intense workout, aerobic workout I'd ever done. And I thought, I'm sure this was called Rest. And you know, after we finished that, he said, the instructor said, now you can rest. And it was great because by the time we'd finished, I didn't really want to rest. My body had kicked in. I was full of energy, rearing to go. So, you know, sometimes just starting something will give you the energy that you need. And it gives you a new purpose in life. You know, you forget why you wanted to just rest. You know, so yeah, it's a really good thing to just have in the back of your mind. Just do it, you know. And I've proved it over and over. Whenever I feel like that, I just think, uh-oh, here we go. And then that thought kicks in, just do it. Get up, just do it. Get in the shower, whatever you have to do for the day, just do something small, even if you have nothing planned for the day. You know, just get up, do some housework. Just do anything. Get dressed, shower, take a shower, go for your walk, housework, and your body soon starts to kick in. Yeah, so that's very important. Just do it attitude, and develop that attitude. It really is very helpful. Another thing is just to be grateful. You know, I find being grateful gives you energy. You know, it it helps you to be it helps you to be resilient. Being grateful for the little things in life. It's the little things in life. Being grateful for just waking up in the morning, which I say just, but that's a miracle, not everybody does. So waking up in the morning, just be very thankful for that, and it does sound very sort of almost cliched, concept, but it really is a miracle that we wake up in the morning. Like I say, not everybody does, and we need to appreciate the fact that we're up, that we're actually up, ready to face a new day. So be grateful. Be grateful for water, things like water. I lived rurally without water for around 3 months with a young family. It was not pretty, it was not nice, it was difficult, it was tricky, and it really, really helped. I really, really appreciate water now. Honestly, it's a really precious commodity. It really is. I mean, just think about it. How long could you go without water, really? I mean, even though I was living 3 months without water from the house, we still had to go and fetch water. We had to access water somehow, because you can't live without it. So it was just more difficult because the house, we couldn't get the water from the house directly because of all kinds of reasons. But yeah, water. Being very thankful for water is a precious thing. Water is precious. So just be very thankful for the little things in life. Be grateful, if you have children, grandchildren, for their smiles. Grateful when they run up to you. If you don't have grandchildren, just be grateful for children anywhere. If you see them smile, wherever, they're lovely. I mean, if you stop to really consider the miracle of children and how they grow, it's just amazing. Just be thankful for fresh air. Anything, just develop an attitude of gratitude. Yeah, and it's the little things that help us to be strong, to help us to be resilient. So when we feel those feelings, oh, I can't be bothered. Oh, just think, you know what? I'm very bothered. I'm very bothered. I need to get up and do it, whatever I need to do today. Yeah, and then you soon forget about those feelings. It's quite interesting. And you can actually be resilient and help other people, who are feeling that way. Just teach them the methods that you use. So it helps you to be resilient. Another thing is exercise. Exercise helps to keep us positive, whether that's going for a brisk walk, whether it's actually aerobic exercise, you're going to a gym, wherever. Just exercise is a good thing to do, to keep the body healthy. If you can just manage a walk, try and do a brisk walk. At the moment I've slowed down because I've got the camera in my hand, but usually I'd be doing a brisk walk up and down. That's very important, to just try and get some fresh air. Get fresh air, get oxygen in your lungs. It's a beautiful day, every day is a beautiful day, whatever the weather. Exercise is key, keep it simple. If you whatever it is, if you can walk, if you like swimming, go swimming, dance, put on some music and dance, whatever it is, as long as you keep your body moving. That's very important. It really is, just to keep the body more supple, and because your body is really quite obedient the way you treat it. If you just want to lay in bed and stay in bed all day, guess what happens to your body? It just stiffens up. It obeys you, basically. It says, oh, I don't need to get out here, I don't need to do anything, I don't need these muscles, I'll just stiffen up. And then, you end up feeling far worse than you did originally. But if you have this let's just get up and do it attitude, and that get up and do it attitude will help you in the long run. It really will. Even if it's just to go for a simple walk, just to get outside. Get outside. Many of us, sort of over 50s, we stop doing exercise. Just think when you were younger, the amount of exercise you used to do, you used to play outside, sometimes with the children in the street kicking a ball or skipping or whatever it is, running around, playing chase, netball, basketball, all these things. And as we get older, we tend to stop and seize up. That's not good. It really isn't. We really need to keep moving. Whether that's, like I say, a walk, or if you want to continue with your swimming, if you're good at swimming, do that. Just very important. But make sure you also get outside, get some exercise as well, because fresh air, sunlight, all these things. Nutrition is another thing. If you don't have good nutrition, your body's going to feel compromised, and then you won't feel very resilient. Because if your body is compromised, then you're going to be compromised. It's as simple as that, really. So ensure that you're having your correct nutrients. Whatever your diet is, just make sure you're having nutrients, whether that's supplements, whether it's the foods that you're eating. Ideally, it's great with the foods, but these days, I think, it might be a good idea to take supplements. And they do have specially formulated supplements for people over 50, over 40, whatever the situation. Yeah, so take supplements if you're feeling a little bit run down. Just listen to your body. And if you really don't feel well, consult your GP, see what they have to say. Make sure that you are taking good nutrition. Very important to keep us functioning the way we should be and the way we want to be. Yeah. Also, try and get to bed early. Once we get to bed early, this is an area that I find tricky actually sometimes, but once we get to bed early, your body has an opportunity to repair, the tissues have an opportunity to repair, the bones, it strengthens your body basically, because your body is repairing at certain times during the night. An optimal bedtime is around 10, 2 hours before midnight, they say. Yeah, and getting good amount of sleep, good quality sleep, because you feel more renewed, you feel very rested when you wake up the next day. Not to mention, it's a good beauty tip too. That's something I really need to work on actually. Put in the comments whatever you need to work on. Is it exercise? Is it sleep? Nutrition? Do you have any ideas? Yeah, there is, of course, not doing too much of anything and not doing too little. Yeah, because if you you can have too much of a good thing, right? So, if you like cakes, obviously don't have too much of those, but you don't have to have too little either. If you do like cakes, make sure you treat yourself once every now and again, but not every day, if you can help it. Not every day. I wouldn't advise that. If you have a sweet tooth, try and sort of reduce it a little bit so that you can have a little bit more healthy replacements. There are things like sweet peppers are quite sweet. I had one the other day and I was so amazed at how sweet it was. I thought, oh, this is delicious. It's almost like a dessert. It was so sweet. Yeah, and it's healthy because it has all the nutrients. The problem with desserts is that sometimes they just have the sweet element. They don't have the other nutrients that, for example, a sweet pepper would have. A sweet pepper is sweet, but it also has, it's in balance with other nutrients. The problem with just having things like the sugary sweets is that it's mainly sugar, so that it's out of balance for the body. It's not the best really if you have that regularly. So not to mention, it's not good for your skin, not good for the teeth, if you still have your teeth, that is. I'm assuming they do. So it's just not healthy. So we looked at diet, exercise, being grateful. Those things are very, very useful for resilience, and it kind of helps you. It sort of prevents you from feeling that you don't want to give up. It actually gives you goals, purposes. And that's important, actually, to try and find a purpose in life, you know, if you haven't already. I know that I've met people in their 50s that seem not to have a purpose still. They still haven't discovered their purpose, which is a shame, but it's still not too late. I say it's not too late to discover who you really are, especially if we're in jobs that eat away your soul, you know, if you're not enjoying it. So, you know, it's really important to find your purpose in life as well. I mean, I think that's key, to know who you are as a person, what your likes are, dislikes are. Sorry, there's an aircraft that you can hear. But yeah, it's very important to know what you like, what you dislike, strengths, weaknesses, a SWOT analysis, you know, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, you know, analyze yourself and see what you enjoy doing. Another way to help you from or prevent those ways, you know, that giving up kind of ways, is to develop a hobby or several hobbies. Do you like music? Learn to play the piano. Learn to play an instrument. Learn to play a guitar. You know, whatever it is. Sing. You know, there might be local groups that you can join, singing groups. That's very healthy for you, actually, singing. Music is generally very healthy, isn't it? You know, how many times when you feel a little bit down, you put on some music and it helps you to feel better? Yeah? So we do need these things. These things are are um, are basically for us, to help us to feel better. Music, you know, music is, you can have all different types of music. In terms of, you can have calming music. I use that in my massage therapy, very calming, relaxing music. You know, if you want something give you a bit more energy, something a little bit more upbeat, you know. So yeah, it's a great tool to use, especially if you're feeling a little bit down, you know, just to help you, to pep you up a little bit and to get you on your way back into action again. Yeah. And you know, just sharing on my video, you know, if you do feel a little bit down, you can share, comment in the video, you know, just drop a line in the comments, and I'll be glad to reply. Yeah, so yeah, just have a look. I hope this video has helped you, is helping you. Um, you know, I do try my best every day to find something very useful for my YouTube content, something that I think that might inspire, might encourage, motivate in any small way. You know, because when you see a regular person like myself, you know, just helping, motivating, then I think it, you know, hopefully it will help you as well to realize that you can do it as well. Yeah, you can do it. You can get out of that rut if you're in a rut. You know, just by, it's the small things in life. It's the little things. Just to be grateful for little things. You know, and I think that's what I am actually quite good at that. I'm actually very grateful for little things, and I find that really helps to keep me cheerful, happy, helps to keep me in a good place. You know, just being grateful for things like just this beautiful walk. I mean, my hair's, I'm grateful for my hair as well. It's keeping me warm, but it's a bit wild sometimes. But yeah, it's just having the attitude of gratitude, as I said earlier. Yeah, so I really do hope this video helps you. And yeah, try and go for a walk today, whatever time it is. I don't know what time you're watching this, but try and develop an attitude of gratitude. Start taking on some exercise, even if that's just going for a nice walk. Going for a nice walk. Just find some nice scenery near you, and just enjoy the simple things in life. You know, enjoy the laughter of your grandchildren, even of your adult children. You know, it's still lovely to hear them laugh, isn't it? We're still, as mothers and fathers, you know, it's nice to hear your children laugh. It's nice to share experiences, you know, or with a friend, ring a friend, phone a friend, you know, someone that you know that will make you laugh. Laughter is the best medicine as well, you know. In fact, that will be my last one, I think. Laughter. Learn to laugh. Learn to laugh at yourself. Laughter is the best medicine, it really is. It just massages all your internal organs when you have a good belly laugh. Okay, so yeah, I hope those tips have helped you, and I hope that you can continue to watch my videos, and comment in the comment section if you're finding them helpful. And remember, if I can do it, you can do it. And I'll see you soon.